I'm Sharon Betters, and you are listening to the Daily Treasure podcast produced by Mark Inc. Ministries. And we have just started a series called Treasures Along the Way. And these are some blog posts that I wrote years ago that are wonderful reminders to me of God's faithfulness in my own personal life. But I think that you will be encouraged yourself as you think about the mundane moments of life where God has been so faithful in giving you exactly what you needed to get through the day, maybe to get through the next minute. So today's devotional is called Spiritual Snack Food, Speak Gently. And today's treasure is from Proverbs 15:4. The tongue that brings healing is a tree of life, but a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. I found an old journal with this entry. Proverbs 15 shares so much about words and the power of words for good or evil. Lord, change my heart so my words heal rather than crush. Bring wisdom rather than foolishness. Speak truth softly with the gentle kiss of a butterfly rather than shatter like a sledgehammer. Consult others for wisdom rather than pridefully refuse counsel. Listen humbly to life-giving rebukes rather than pridefully declaring my own righteousness. Slowly respond after careful, thoughtful listening rather than focusing only on my own way. Speak with firm gentleness to an angry person rather than responding with harsh words that stir up more anger. Withhold judgment until hearing all sides of a story rather than jumping to hurtful conclusions. Share truth that builds bridges rather than half-truths that create walls. The crisis, chaos, or conflict that spurred these thoughts, I wish I could remember, but perhaps it's best not to. Perhaps the circumstances don't matter today, just the truth of God's word, spurring me on to remember, listen carefully, listen with a discerning heart. Hear beyond the presentation. Speak gently, speak compassionately. Speak truth fearlessly, but with merciful justice when necessary. Speak God's truth. When unable to reflect the heart of Jesus, be silent. Where words are many, sin is not absent. Let's tuck away these nuggets from Proverbs 15 as a spiritual snack food that can renew our energy when we are weary in choosing to speak gently, even if our words must be hard. Proverbs 15:2. A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger. The tongue of the wise commends knowledge, but the mouth of the fool gushes folly. Proverbs 15:4. The tongue that brings healing is a tree of life, but a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. Proverbs 15:7. The lips of the wise bring knowledge, not so the hearts of fools. Verse 8. The Lord detests the sacrifice of the wicked, but the prayer of the upright pleases him. Verse 12. A mocker resents correction. He will not consult the wise. Verse 14. The discerning heart seeks knowledge, but the mouth of a fool feeds on folly. Verse 18. A hot-tempered man stirs up dissension, but a patient man calms a quarrel. Verse 22. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors they succeed. Verse 23. A man finds joy in giving an apt reply, and how good is a timely word. Verse 28. The heart of the righteous weighs the answers, but the mouth of the wicked gushes evil. Verse 31. He who listens to a life-giving rebuke will be at home among the wise. And verse 32. He who ignores discipline despises himself, but whoever heeds correction gains understanding. Oh, friends, I hope I remember to pull out these spiritual snacks when God presents me with the opportunity to be a channel of compassion to a specific person today. Well, friends, we are into the fall, but it's not too late to start a fall Bible study, maybe with your neighbors. And if you're looking for a book that I know that your neighbors would enjoy and the women of your church would enjoy, it's my book, Treasures of Encouragement. I wrote this book as a means of helping the church specifically, but individuals as well, understand the meaning of biblical encouragement so that others would experience the kind of encouragement I received and my family received after the death of our 16-year-old son, Mark. I know that many people have been transformed in their understanding of encouragement, and I've even been told about churches whose environment changed as a result of the women of the church studying this book and then applying what they had learned to their church as well as to their friendships and their family. You can learn more about Treasures of Encouragement by going to treasuresoфencouragement.org. That's treasuresoфencouragement.org, where you'll find information about the book, information about the Leader's Guide, some free videos that share encouragement stories, and some other free resources. Again, that's treasuresoфencouragement.org. I'm Sharon Betters. Thanks so much for joining us, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow.